Hi. Hello, lovely muses. Um, I'm gonna I'm going to, you know, yes. Okay. Now that you guys have the, I'm gonna, wow, I am so smart. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Wow. We are really living life here. Okay, so I kind of made like a I used a template for this presentation, but the things aren't filled in. So yeah, you guys yeah, they're not filled in. So that means that I add the numbers. Even before we start adding numbers, adding numbers, nah. Even before I start talking about what my favorite numbers are and why everybody should like those numbers more than other numbers, and why liking numbers is a completely normal thing to say and do, I just want you guys to know, like, I actually have been really looking forward to this. Like, I know other people were curious, but I was also really glad to be able to do this. Like, it felt right. And in many ways, I think numbers are so important. And if you don't have a favorite number, you're doing out. I just bit the side of my tongue and it already has like a small cut, so it hurts even more. If you don't have a favorite number, well, it's too bad, like, I feel bad for you, but it is what it is, I guess. mm, but like, I have favorite numbers. I have numbers that I like more than others, numbers that I don't like at all. So yeah, I just think it's fun to talk about them. And also, just like in general, it's just fun to talk about random stuff that literally nobody really cares about. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I know a single person who cares about whether or not, okay, and I mean it, whether or not you like a certain number or not. Okay, like, I know there's people like me who are like, number this, number that, number whatever, but like, usually people don't really care. People are more like, are you okay? Do you do you need like help? By help, I mean more like, like, just generally, do you have something else to talk about? But I think numbers as a, like, liking numbers, disliking numbers, thinking numbers are cool or thinking numbers are uncool, whichever one it may be, numbers are like, they're easy in some ways. Like, they're straightforward in this case. Okay, it's just about, I like this number because I have my reasons for it, and there's really no particular reason for liking a certain number more than the other, more than other than the fact that that number makes me feel more pleased. Like, how I like wearing my, like, so I have this ring, and it basically has like this arrow kind of shape on it, and I've always worn that ring on my left, pointing to my left, not as a way to signify that this is your left hand or anything, but just because I feel like it's nice like that. Like, it's better than pointing it in any other direction, up, down, left, right, whatever. But like, it stays pointed to the left, my left. You know? I think that's like neat, right? Like, that's like pretty chill, pretty neat, pretty I would say, like, sorry, I just yawned. I woke up at like 10 or 11. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember because after I woke up, I was like, I want to sleep more. I wish I could sleep more. And I did sleep for an extra hour after I woke up. Maybe even 2 hours if I'm correct. But I just did feel still felt like my sleep wasn't like completely fulfilled. Also maybe because of the fact that I fell asleep at 3 a.m. last night, even though I was trying to go to sleep at like 12, but then I was unable to fall asleep, so we slept at 3 a.m. and then I still woke up at a decently reasonable time, so I'm very glad. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, I finally, after so long, slept at a normal-ish time and woke up at a reasonable time and got so much done in the morning that I kind of overestimated myself, I would say. And then was like, I totally can get up um and the next morning, like, I will get up and it'll be amazing and I will be so happy and everything. And then I wake up and it's kind of terrible, actually. Like, I haven't it's like, I slept so late that I also woke up kind of late, and then I only had like a limited amount of time to do work, which I did do work. Side note, I made this the template I already had. I don't know, I don't remember where I got this template from because I've had it for quite a while now. But because I thought the original presentation looked pretty cute. I think I saw like a reel on it, and I was like, oh my god, I need this template. I don't know what I'm using it for, but I sure am using it somehow. And hello! And I ended up with this template, and while I was making said presentation that's unfinished, because I'm gonna finish it while I'm on stream, clearly, by adding my favorite numbers. You see what I mean, okay? Like, I have a whole ass list, but other than that, like, this presentation is kind of unfinished as hell. But when I say you see what I mean, I genuinely will show you guys what I mean. Like, let me show you, okay? So this we're just gonna like, yeah, you get it, right? I'm I will show it to you guys. I mean it. Anyways, the point is ranking numbers is a completely normal thing to do. And if you don't think so, you actually are not normal, and you should be more accepting of other people's opinions. Not that this matters to anyone. I love how this is what this stream is about. Me just like ranking numbers. I don't know how I feel about this anymore, okay? But like, I'm excited because I've been thinking about it. Like, this stream has been on my mind this whole week. So, let's get on with it. As you can see, oh, by the way, I will do like an actual like presentation at the end once we're done like adding all the numbers, and I'll be like, okay, you guys, this is this and that is that and whatever. But like, as you can see, Mew's favorite numbers, in like the really small text at the side, it says 1 to 100 because we're ranking numbers from 1 to 100 in terms of rank and in terms of numbers as well. Agenda: rank numbers from 1 to 100 to 1 to 100. Favorites come first and then present for everyone to see, as you can see. Let us begin. You guys already know my most absolute favorite number is 8. Like, number 1 in my number liking. It's always forever going to be number 1. Why? Because 8 is my lucky number. Also, 8 is the day that I was born. Yeah. 8th September. It makes sense once you get to understand, okay? And so 8 is my absolute favorite number, and I have like several, like it's just one of those numbers that I appreciate so much, and I think it's just such a good number, and that everyone should like it. Why? Because it's the day that I was born, and it's also like one of the nicest numbers ever. Like, look at it, it's just so pretty looking too. Like, you know, look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? I think everybody should appreciate 8 more. That's all I'm saying. My second favorite number is 9, right? It ranks second in my list of numbers that I adore. So we're going to add 9 to this full list, while we're also adding 9 to this. Maybe I should make these bigger. What do you guys think? Yeah, 20 seems fine. Yeah. Anyways, so 8 is my first favorite number. 9 is my second favorite. Every single time I'm gonna say, like, this is gonna be difficult to say out loud as well. I'm not that sorry. I don't think I have to be sorry. The point is, this number is is divine. Okay, it just looks aesthetically pleasing. Okay, it's a good number. It divides evenly, but you can split it into odd numbers too, like 3 and 5. It's just good. Like, it's comprised of my other favorite numbers as well, like, 3 and 5 together make 8, and that's a nice number. Dang, I feel like I can't even explain more of it. Okay, so like 9 is my favorite number because I just love how 8 comes before 9, and 9 comes after 8. Like, I like the association. Plus, it's like the number, the numerical value of the, no, not the numerical value. No, wait, what? It's the number of the month that I was born in. And I like the 8 and 9 pairing. It's good. Also, 8 and 9 together, if you see them together in in angel number stuff, I don't know, I had a phase in my life where I was very like crazy about the meanings of random stuff that don't really matter, but I feel like it makes sense because it's like just a way to reassure yourself that life isn't all crazy and bad, and that you might have actually good things in your life. And I really needed something to latch on to at that point of time in my life. And if you see 8 and 9 together, it means you're on the right path. So I like those numbers together because it just makes me feel like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's a good number. Like, okay, 8 and then 9. You'd be like, oh god, Mew, you're probably gonna say 10 next, right? Just because it comes after 9. But no. My next favorite number is 6. So we're gonna add that. The last time I think I said 3, 5, and then 6, but I've changed my mind and it's gonna be 6 before 3 and 5. So yeah, I'm glad we've come to an agreement. My next favorite number is 6. As you can see, it's like placed on this little situation here. I've changed my mind, and now 3 and 5 belong here. It's 8, 9, 6, 3, and 5 then. But 6, why 6? Because hex means 6, and hex is my best friend. And I love my best friend. So 6. Okay? Are we up to speed up until now? Like, just saying, like, do you guys have any doubts? Any doubts, like something to ask me about, like about these numbers? Any other, like, I don't know, what else can you ask me about these numbers? Okay, moving on to the next number. It's 3. 3 is just one of those numbers that I think, again, aesthetically pleasing. I know you'll be like, Mew, you're obsessed with aesthetics, and I'll be like, you're absolutely right, because aesthetics are important. Okay, they're very important. Wait, I have a full list, okay, that has like all the numbers. This is just for aesthetically pleasing looking things purposes. Anyways, back to numbers. So we have 8, 9, and 6, and then 3. Okay, 3. I've mentioned this before, but I slightly like odd numbers more than even numbers, and this change happened somewhere in like my when I was like 10 or 11 years old. I started disliking like even numbers a lot and liking odd numbers more. So it was just a natural consequence of life and evolution, you know. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. If somebody brings up an argument like, oh Mew, but like you have 2 ears and 2 legs and 2 eyes, and I will say to you, but I have 1 mouth, and that's odd. That's an odd number. So yeah, I don't dislike even numbers. I just dislike the number 4, and in particular 7 as well. They're probably gonna go in like the bottom hundreds, like in the bottom of the list, because I don't like the number 4, and I don't really like the number 7 either. So yeah, actually, you know what, let's just write them down here. Okay, the number 4 and then the number 7. I'm just saying, I do make the rules. I don't know why anyone thought I wasn't making the rules. I clearly am. This is all about me, you guys. Yeah, this is literally all about me. Okay, the next number from like for the first 5 numbers that I like the most is actually 5. I know, how fitting, isn't it? Oh no, what the is 5, okay? And I would like to explain why I like 5 a lot. But in fact, it is unexplainable, because 5 by itself is a great number, and if you don't like it, then there is something wrong with you, and you should think about yourself more, you know? Like 5 is such a nice number. It's one of those numbers that just make other numbers look nicer. Like 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. Like, you know, just the 5 multiplication table is great. I love that one. It's so easy. You just have to add 5 to the numbers, and they make pretty rounded numbers every single time. And most of them, you know, are like, you know, half of them are odd and half of them are even. So it makes me even happier. I'm like, wow, like, you know, this is perfect. Like, wow. Um, this is a great number that keeps it neutral, you know, no favoring one or the other. And I think I like that about 5. So I think I like 5 in the position of 5, because 5 should always be at 5. You can't change that. It's too important. Okay. Okay, moving on. I've already added 5. Because we did the first 5, I feel like once we're done with the first 10, we're just gonna go in like numerical order instead of like going like first, second, third. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And if you don't understand what I mean like we'll go according to like chronological numerical order for the ranking. So we're gonna place them in like ranks according to how I like them, but like we're gonna go like what, like where's 1 gonna be placed, where's 2 gonna be placed, like that. Okay, my next favorite number, I can't explain it anymore. Like I actually think I'm having trouble like explaining stuff. Wow, this is life. Yeah, there is a premium numerical order. Okay, my next favorite number is 2. There is no explanation for it. It's again, I like this number. That's it. That's my explanation. You know? I'm just saying 2 is a good number. Unlike 4 or 7, 2 is a number that feels for you. Okay? It keeps you in its heart, and you know it's there. It's there for you. Like you are always just a second away from a 2. Okay? So I'm just saying, like it's a number that supports you. It's there when you need it. It'll always be there when you need it. There's always a 2 somewhere around you. You know? There's always a 2 hiding behind your back. and making sure that you are safe. And that's why I love 2. This is gonna be a pretty clippable stream, I think. I'm just saying. I need to remind myself that it exists. You know? But two is a number that is like, that's so sweet. It's kind. It's empathetic. It doesn't betray you so easily. You know? It's hard for 2 to betray anyone. 2 is so nice. And I feel like everyone should appreciate 2 for that. You know, like 2 really went and said, I will be there, and it has always been there. And that's why I love 2. Okay? At the end of the list, I'm going in the no, okay, sure. I don't know actually. Okay, the next number I like is 18. Okay? If you ask me why, I just really like the number 18. Okay? There's no particular like it has to be this or it has to be that. But 18 is the number that is acceptable. You know? It's an acceptable number. Unlike 24, which is unacceptable. Oh no, wait, not 24. I mean, okay, I forgot what I mean. 18 is an acceptable number. Unlike, I forgot what number I was gonna say. 24 is not a number that I hate that much, okay? I like it. It's in my top 20. It's genuinely in my top 20. Yeah, like 7. 7 is an unacceptable number. And so is 4. 7 is bad, so is 4. 4 is just the worst. I just think 4 gives you bad luck, you know? At least to me, 4 has given me bad luck. My 8th favorite number is 1. Okay? Why? Because again, 8 is my favorite number, and 1, you know, you're 1 is the beginning. I'm not even sorry. Okay. 1 is the beginning. And so you just have to respect it for that. You know, like you have to be like, yeah, one knows you. One is always there. Like 2, but like it's better than 2 because it's the beginning. But it's not ranked as high as 2 because I like the number 8, and so 1 is going to be in the 8th position for all of eternity because I like the number 1 and I like the number 8, and 8 is my beginning. So 1 has to be at 8, you know? Actually, 0 can't be ranked. 0 is above rankings. 0 is the pinnacle, you know? 0 cannot be ranked. I cannot have opinions about 0. It is the most useful number in existence. Is it even a number? It's a state of mind. It's not just a number, it's a state of mind. It's more than just a number. Its importance is more than just a number, you know? 0 is the pinnacle of life. 0 is who you want to be. Calm, cool, collected everywhere, yet nowhere at all at the same time, you know? Like just omnipresent, but only if you recognize its importance. And if you don't, you're an idiot, and I hope you know that. If you think 0 is useless, you don't deserve to be here. Because 0 is amazing. I love 0. The next number is 19. It's my 9th favorite number because it's a combination of 1 and 9, and it's on the 9th position because I like it there for no other reason. Honestly, it could be in other positions, but hey, 19th being the ninth position is pretty cool, I think. Yeah, it's a nice odd number. It like if you combine them, you get 2, which I think is like, if you combine 1 plus 9, oh, you get 10. Wow, what? What's wrong with me? Why would I say you get 2? I know how to do maths, you guys. I'm not I'm not this bad. I don't know why I said 2. I think I'm just too focused on 2. Like I said, 2's everywhere. Like I said, 2's everywhere. My next favorite number is 10 because 10 deserves to be in the 10th position. Like it's nice, you know. It's another number like it's another number like 5 that you just have to love. You can't hate it. If you hate it, you are a hater of the world. And that's also not nice, you know? Anyways, that's my top 10, everybody. Um yeah, that's my top 10. Like I said, 2's everywhere. Can't stop laughing about that. That was so funny. Okay, so we have our top 10. Okay, my most favorite number is 8. Just as a small catch up, we'll do a small catch up after every big goal that I set through, right? So, um, 8 is my favorite number because it's my lucky number, and I was born on the 8th of September. In the same sense, 9 is my second favorite number because I like how it feels. 9, how it feels, and just in general, it is the number of the month that I was born in. It's just a good number, all in all, 6 is my third favorite number. Why? Because hex means 6, and hex is my best friend, and I love my best friend. I do. I really do. This is why 6 is my third favorite number. I was going to say my favorite number, but like everybody knows my favorite number is 8, so I would be a liar, and I don't want to be a liar. So my fourth favorite number is 3 because 4 cancels out 3. How much I hate 4 is how much I love 3. Because 3 makes up other numbers I like. Like 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. It's just a good time all around. 3 is the basis of me liking numbers. Then I like 5. 5 because it's neutral. It's nice. It's so equal. It loves even like it loves odd, and I love 5 for the neutrality. And so it stays at 5 because 5 deserves to be 5th position. Like it deserves that, like, having its seat be its own. No one else can shake 5 away. 5 is unshakable. Then I like 2. 2, why? Because 2 is everywhere. I've already demonstrated this already, but it's everywhere. Like a 2 is hiding behind your back no matter what you're doing. 2 is gonna be by your side. It's loyal. It loves you, and it shows you that it loves you. Because it'll be unexpectedly always there for you. And you're like, oh my god, 2 loves me. And you will also understand why 2 is important. The next number I like is 18 because it's an acceptable number. It's just, that's my actual reason. It's an acceptable number. And so just it's in 7th position because I needed to cancel out how much I hate 7. The 8th number I like the most is 1. Why? Because 8 is my beginning and 1 is the beginning. It's the beginning, And that's why we love 1. We love 1, and it deserves to be which on the number I love the most, The 9th number I love is 19. And that's also just because it's another great number. Love this number. I'm also currently 19, so I will continue to love this number. Get that feeling of deja vu. All the time. Why are you getting deja vu? Question mark. What is your reasoning for getting deja vu? What are you getting deja vu about? Now I'm curious. Now you've got me curious. I want to know. 19 is just a good number. You add them together and you get 1. I did not say 2 this time. Even the 2 is always there. I've proven my point before. 2 is just behind your back. You are lurking. But not in a creepy way, because 2 is nice. He's the loyal friend you need. 10 deserves to be in 10 because it's a solid number. Like, it's gonna be there. More than 2. I'm glad I'm converting people to have opinions on numbers. Yeah, you should have opinions on numbers. Like, it's important, okay? I don't know why it's important, but I definitely do think it's important, which is why I have such a long list of opinions about numbers that I don't think anybody else would care to know about. But, like, hey, I'm glad I can talk about it. I feel very, like, privileged right now. Anyways, back to 10. 10 is just so dependable. And I think 10 deserves that. Like, mine is phone number. Oh no, that's so funny. What the heck? Anyways, I think that's my top 10. No, I think that is my top 10. Once we've reached the top 10, I will go according to numerical order. By that I mean I'm gonna talk about numbers that come after, like, what the numbers that I've already mentioned. So in that order. So we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's start from 11. 11, I think, has to go in the 22nd position. I'm sorry, like, I don't have any other opinions. I just think 11's great at 22nd, Why? Because a lot of my opinions about numbers are connected to the multiples of said numbers, or if it's like in the multiplication table. But like 22 and 11 are just such a good pair, because then they make 33, and 33 is gonna have to be my 15th favorite number. I know I'm going crazy and completely at random, but bear with me here, okay? So we have 11 and 12. 12 will have to be in 16th position. Why? Don't ask me that question. 12 is a good number. And that's why it's in 16th position. That's the only reason. Okay, 13. I don't really like 13 that much, okay? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's a creepy number or whatever. Yay, fan art! Thank you! This is so... Oh no! I feel kind of bad, but okay. Yeah, back to 12. 12, we're done with 12. 13. 13, I like it, but not that much, okay? It's a new, like, I feel very neutral about it. So it's gonna be ranked from 30 to 50, somewhere like in that range. I'll go with 32 because why not, like, just, it makes sense, I don't know how to explain it to other people. Frankly, like, I just think 13 is, I don't find it an unlucky number like a lot of people do, okay? I don't even find it spooky like a lot of people do. I just don't have much of an opinion on it. Like, it's not a strong opinion. It's just like, oh, 13, yeah, exists. I don't feel bad when I look at it, so I'm okay with it. So it's gonna be in 32 position because of that. 14. Now, the thing is, I don't hate 14 as much as I hate 7. But I still hate it quite a bit. So it's gonna go in like 60, 68, okay? Because I just think 14, I have a bone to pick with it, honestly, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I just think it's not very nice to me. And I don't really remember my 14th birthday or what happened the year I turned 14. So it just, I don't really care about it, and so it lands in the like in the later section of the list of numbers that I like. What have I done? What have I become? Okay, what's next? 15. I like 15. So it's gonna be in the 13th position, 15 is like great, actually. You know, 15 has done nothing wrong, and I think we should respect 15 for that. And so I love 15. Only up until the 13th position though, okay? 16. Now, like I said, I like 16. So it's gonna be after 15 because I don't like it as much as I like 15. I'm sorry. Like, like I have like 15 is nice. I like the multiplication table for 15 because it's like a nice way to go in life, you know? It's like one of those numbers you can have appreciation for because you like 5. Because 5 into 3 makes 15. And I like both 5 and 3, and I'm like, okay, cool. That's enough reason for me to like 15. That's why it's in the top 20. If it wasn't, it'd just be sad, you know? Okay, back to 17. I'm okay with 17. That's why it's in 26th position. As you can probably like tell after a while, I'm like deciding these based on like I don't know what the criteria are myself. It just based like I literally just yeah. Trust me, I know what I'm doing about these numbers, definitely. What have we done? 17, 18. We've already done 18. And we've already done 19. We have 20, which I like a lot. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I like 20, the number, a lot. Also because I'm gonna turn 20 this year. So it's gonna be in 11th position. It's gonna be in the 11th position, okay? Next is 21. And I also think 21 is a great number. So it's gonna be in the 17th position. Because it can help me like 17 a bit more, as a number, a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's true. What's the next number? 22. 22 I think belongs right after 11, again, because 11 plus 22 make 33, and 33 is my 15th favorite number. So yeah, for some reason, whenever I think of the 11 times table, like I just think of 55 immediately, and I don't really like 55. So I'm gonna just put it down in the 88th 88th number. The 88th number that I like is 55. Its position is quite low when you think about it, okay? I'm gonna be honest, like its position is quite low. Like if you're 88 out of 100 people, you're not doing really well, okay? So I'm just saying. Yeah. 23. 23 is one of those numbers you have to have appreciation for. Just because, again, it's 2 and 3, and that makes 5. And I love 2 and 3 and 5. So 23 belongs in the 18th position. I think. Like, I genuinely feel that, okay? 24, it belongs in the 12th position. Why? Because my mother's birthday is tomorrow, and tomorrow's the 24th of July. Yeah, that's it. That's the reason. But I still don't like the number 7. I'm being honest about that. I really don't like the number 7. The number 7 makes me uncomfortable to the point of like actually annoying, like feeling annoyed, okay? 25, I don't have strong opinions about 25. So it can stay in the 25th position because it's another number that you can just like because you like 5. Suspiciously, a lot of the numbers that are in like multiples of 5 actually are multiples of 5, and no, that is not on purpose. I just have I just like certain numbers more because they have associations to other numbers, and I think that's the same as how I associate towards people, and I feel like you can do that too. Treat your numbers like you are friends, and because they will also treat you well. I know that doesn't make any sense right now, but trust me, if you know, you know. You know? 26. Now, I have to say, I don't like 26 that much. I just think it's the number where you can suddenly decide, 26 can turn on you. 26 treacherous. 26 likes to show you that it loves you, but it doesn't. It's a liar. It's a scum. 26 just likes to play with your heart. And that's why I don't like 26. And that's why it's in the 92nd position. I'm appalled because 26 could have been amazing, but it's not. And I know you guys will be like, oh my god, Mew, but it makes up the number 8 together. But like, it's 26. It's a liar. That's what he is. By himself, 26 is just a liar. And that's why I can't like 26. Okay? That's my actual true very real reason of not liking 26. 27? I actually really like 27, okay? 27 will have to be in the top 50s. So like, oh god, what did I just do? 44 is a great place for 27. I'm just saying, like, it's a great place for 27. I think 27 fits in well at 44th position. He's comfortable there, okay? He's happy there. He's satisfied with himself there. He's like, I'm here, I'm clear, I'm living life as I should. And I respect him for that. I respect 27 for being himself, 28. Okay, I'm gonna be honest about 28. It's not that I have an issue, okay? But just that I don't care that much about 28. And so like, I just constantly feel like 28 just, I don't know. I don't know about 28 actually. Like, I just genuinely don't understand 28. I think 28 is a bit confusing. And that's why I just can't in good faith like him that much. Because he doesn't make sense to me. 28 is like confusing in a way where I don't even want to find out, because I'm like, it's too much effort. 28 is just, it's gonna have to go in like the 66th position, 28, like, he has potential, but he's too confusing. It's too much work to try to figure him out. And that's why I will abandon him at 66th position, because that's better than being 96, It's better than being 90s. It's not as good as being in the top 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s, but being in the top 70s is all right. Like, out of 100 people, if you're 66, you're almost above average, bro. Like, if the average is 60, then you're almost there. You're almost at the average. But you're unfortunately still below average because you're confusing. You're not making sense anymore, 28 perplexes me sometimes. And I can't be bothered with 28 that much. Like, I'm like, okay, you have issues, or you're cool or whatever, but like, I'm not interested in you anymore because you're too hard to figure out. And I don't want to put in that effort for somebody like you, 28. Like, you're just not worth it. And that's why 28 is in the 66th position. I rest my case, Your Honor. I think this is reason enough. Okay, 29? No, 29 is comfortable. And so he should stay in 29. 29 in the 29th position just makes sense to me, like how 69 belongs in the 69th position. I just think they're so comfortable there. Why make them move when they can have what is the world for them at their space that they've created for themselves? And that's why I just don't want to move them. Okay, 30. Now I like 30. But unfortunately, I have numbers that I like more. So he can't be the top 30s. So he's gonna be in like 40. Okay? 30 is actually 40th position, which I feel bad about, but like, I like more. Like, he's not a lot. Like, he's simple. He's not a firecracker. There's nothing to really care about. He's just 30, and you know that. So you're like, well, you can go wherever you want, I guess. People will still know you. Like, people know him. People don't really care about him. I think he feels hurt by that, but I mean, what can we do with 30? You're just just there, and I don't know what to do about it. And so be there, I guess. 31. Okay, again, it's like one of those numbers I don't have a particularly strong opinion about, so it's just gonna be in like the top 60s or whatever. So 31 is at 60th position. It's fitting, kind of. 32, however, I actually really like 32. I mean, like it more than other numbers, so it's gonna be 54. Okay, 32 being in in the 54th position, I think makes a lot of sense. I don't know, he just has that much potential. Being 54th out of 100 people isn't bad. You're above average. You're above like the midpoint. You're above the fifth, like, you're like, no, not above. Yeah, you're definitely above average. You're above 60. And so you're cruising in life. You're doing well. Not too good, not too bad, and that's enough. Life isn't easy for the people who need to do better all the time anyways. So like, you're comfortable, you're having fun with your life, you're living life king size. I've already done 33, and we've talked about how much I like 33, because 11 and 22 make 33, and I just like 33 because 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 is my third favorite number. And there's just so many reasons to like 33. 34, no, just no. I don't know why, but no. I actually really like the number 90, so it's gonna be in like 91st position. Okay, 34. You Oh, were you? Oh no. Why are you sad? 17 is at 26th position. It's better than being at like 9 in the 90s. Okay? Why are you sad? How did we? Oh, we didn't. We have not gotten to 69. It was just casually mentioned, and then we just put 69 on the table. 69 just happened to come up in front before. We're at 34 now. Okay, and I just said 34. I don't like 34. Do I have a reason to not like 34? No, because 3 plus 4 makes 7, and there's already a 4 in the thing. Like, I just can't like it. I'm corrupted by the evil number 16. 16 isn't evil. 16 is nice, okay? I can't believe you would call 16 evil. 16 is so nice to everyone. Look at him. Look at him, just like... You're slandering him. This is what this is about. You're spreading misinformation. 16 is a perfectly fine number. He does not work for the dark side, okay? Okay, 35. It's just another number that just is comfortable in his position. 35 belongs at 35. Oh god, 345. No. 35 just stays at 35. 35 is happy where he is, and I respect that. And that's why I leave him where he is, because he's like, listen, Mew, like, I'm here, and I'm clear, and I'm like, I like being here, and so like, just leave me here, and I'm like, cool. I respect you for keeping up with your own choices and actually saying them. And so 35 stays at 35. 36, however, again, it's a number for some reason I don't like that much. So it's not gonna go in like the 90s, but maybe in the 70s, because being 70 is better than being 90. So 36, you belong at the 71st position. I have nothing to say for him other than, yes, together those numbers make 9, and I like the number 36 somewhat, not really, but somewhat. And so maybe I should update his position. You belong to be at a better place than 71. So maybe 48. Yeah, 48 seems like a great place. 36. Yeah, here you go. 36 has taken a comfortable spot at 48. I just think that's nice for him. Like, I feel better for him somehow. Does it matter to 36? No. Will 36 care about what position he's in? No. 36 too cool for that. 37? No. I mean, it's a good number, but like, no. Why am I trying to defend the numbers I dislike? 37 belongs with 14 and 28. And like, I have nothing against them, but like, they're just not numbers I'm crazy about. Crazy how I think 22 is better than 17. Listen, I just like 22 as much as I like 11, but 11 belongs with 22, but 22 does not belong with 11. So 22 is with 23. Unfortunately, it just sucks, but it is what it is. 38, I want him to stay at the 30th position because he's good. I like 38. I think 38 makes me happy. When I look at 38, I don't cringe in like in fear or anger or you know just in general. He's fine. I feel not much except positive feelings towards 38, and that's why he's in the top 30s. That's the only reason, really. 39, no. Just no. There's no explanation except for 39 doesn't deserve how much he's close to being God. Okay? 39 doesn't deserve the amount of closeness he has to good things. 40 again, not much of an opinion, so he's in the 70s. Because I don't like have much of an opinion about 40, right? Like I just think he's there, he's square, whatever. Like place him wherever, he won't care because he's like, I'm chill, yo. Like you can't shake me. My faith is unshakable. Life is you can't make me want to be scared of you, and I respect that about 40. So I'm gonna put him at 71st position. And even though that's not great, but it's not bad either. Being 71st out of 100 people, that's pretty okay, all right. Like I think that's all right. It's not top 50 or anything, but it's all right. 41. Again, I don't really have much of an opinion about 41, and that's why he's gonna be placed under 40, because I do think I respect 40. So 41 is gonna be in 74, and I just don't really have an opinion about 41. So I just don't care. I'm like, oh well, like you live and you learn or whatever. 42, I like 42, so he's gonna be in he's gonna be in 33. You know why I like 42? Let me explain to you. Because in multiples of 8, right? Actually, no, not in multiples of 8, in multiples of 6, 42 comes up. And that's my really only reason. And although 36 comes up too, which makes me think 36 should have a better position, like being 24th or something. Maybe we should update 36's position. He deserves more. 36 deserves more. I've been tricked by 36 again, but now he's there, so I can't take him away. 43 is also a good number, dude. I like 43, maybe even more than 42. So like, here you go, 43 up there. Yeah. Oh no, those numbers are not good. I don't like the numbers together. I like 43 when I say it out loud, but when I see it, I just cringe. So he's gonna be in 64. He's gonna be with the numbers I don't dislike that much, but they still overall piss me off. So like, yeah, 69 just belongs at 69. I'm sorry, like I don't think I can move his position. I think he's too reluctant to leave. He's like, listen, this is, I made my place so comfortable that if I leave here, I will be physically distressed. And so I listened to 69 and just left him there, and I was like, you do you, dude. Like, live your life, be who you want to be, be like, live your dreams, go chase after your dreams, live your life, be who you want to be, like live a nice life and everything. But yeah, he's so charismatic that I think we should leave him there. That's what I think. What number are we on? 44. Oh my god, 44. I kind of want him to be at 44. Okay, so it's just one of those things that you just kind of have to be okay with. Okay, 44. So 27 moves up a space and 44 stays there, because 44 is just 44. He's chill. And even though I don't like the number 4, this number I actually pretty much don't mind, because it, like, the 4 and 4 cancels out. and the 4 and 4 adds up to make a 8 together, and I like that. So I'm like, 44, I would reluctantly like you, but like he kind of grew on me. He really did. I thought like he's gonna be mean and annoying, but he's actually pretty fine. He was cool. He was chill. 45, I don't know about 45, and that's why 45 is gonna be at 52. Why? Because I just don't know about 45. Never knew how hard it is to draw a straight jacket. Oh no. 45 is just 45, and so we're gonna leave him at 52, 46 is no. Like it's another number I just don't think I can be that okay with. So 46 belongs before 41 though, because I hate 41 more. But 46 is fine. I hate him, but he's better than 41. So 47, eh, I don't really care about 47. So I think 47 will go at 58, Because like 58, that's a neutral-ish position. You're not, I don't hate him, I don't love you, like you're there and whatever, but like you're not gonna be important to me. You're not gonna be like important to me. 48, I actually really like 48, like as a number, I think 48 does a lot of things right. And so 48 will have to be at the 31st position. For reasons that are unknown. But like 46 is pretty nice. I mean, 48 is pretty nice. 46 is 46. A liar, a cheat. 46 likes to make people hurt. But 41's worse. Because 41 is a fake 5. And 5 is so neutral and so perfect, but 41 isn't. 41 will never be as neutral and perfect as 5 is, 41, he's just so fake that I dislike him for those reasons only. What number are we on? 48. 49? 49 is actually pretty nice, he's cool. I like 49. So 49 will have to be 49 will have to be at 27, because 49 is really nice. I like 49. 50, damn straight. 50 position, again, it's one of those numbers you can't hate. You let them stay where they are because they belong there. They're there for a reason. You can't dislike 50. You can't like 50 either. You're just gonna have to be neutral. You can't hate them. You definitely can like them. But as a number, they're solid. They're there and they know where they belong. And I think that's why 50 stays at 50. 51, no, absolutely. Like from the start, no. I like it more than 41 because again, like I said, 41 is a fake 5, but at least 51 has the number 5 in it. But like 41 is just a liar. 41 is a goddamn liar, and that's why I don't like 41. Okay, 52. Have we mentioned 52 already? I don't think so. Yeah, 52 isn't here, but like 52 is like chill. Like he's there. 52 is fine. 52, can't argue with 52, but it's not better than 50. Any number that's after 50 is not, like in the 50, in the 50s, it's not better than 50. So it has to be at like after 32, because I do like 32 a lot. So 52 has to be after 32. 53, again, not much of an opinion. So 53 can have this. 53 can have 62nd position. Why not? What's the harm, really? 54, I don't like 54. But I like it more than I like 39. So 54 will have to be at 85th position. Because, oh god, 54. Wow. Yeah. So 54, he just sounds unpleasant. By association, I find him unpleasant. And that's why, like, I just don't bother anymore. Like, I'm like, you're all right, like, I don't like you, I don't hate you, I just yawned a huge ass yawn. But I also dislike 54. I don't think 54 is chill. I just dislike him by association. 54, the people who know 54, the people I know who know 54 just don't like him. So I just can't like 54 because of that. 55, I've already mentioned. The connection with 88 is so strong that I have to leave 55 at 88, even though it's a pretty decent number. It could probably come in at like 55 or something. But I'm sorry, 55 belongs with 88 because 55 and 88 are great together. 56, have we had 56 somewhere? No, right? I don't know about 56, man. At this point, I just think 56 is just like, it's just 56 is what you are. 56 can't be achieved by everyone, but like 56 is all right. So I think that's why 56 might have to be at like 56. Yeah. And 57, I unfortunately don't like 57 that much. That's why 57 will go at 63 position, because 57 is just like, again, I'm kind of neutral, but like on the bad side of neutral. Like I don't really like 57. I don't really hate 57, but I definitely dislike 57, and that's why he's at 63. 58, I don't know what to say about 58. I don't know 58. I've never known 58. I've seen him before, but I've never known him, you know? Like, he's not familiar to me. Because of that unfamiliarity, I would say 58 actually belongs at 57. You know? 59, though, absolute horrible, horrid number that comes after 55. Oh, no, yeah, after 55, because 59 is an absolutely horrid number that I dislike a lot. 60, again, solid ass number, 34th position. 60 belongs there. 60 has taken care of me. 60 understands why I'm important, you know? And I think that's important. 61, chill. They're fine. Like I'm not mad or anything. 61 is 61. I can't put them anywhere else because they don't deserve to be put anywhere else. They made their space. Like I said, like some of these numbers, they just kept such a nice grasp on their space that they were like, listen, we're not moving no matter what you do, but like I'm gonna stay at 61. And I'm like, I have to say, I respect that. I respect the one, like the thought process in your like choosing to stay at a number that might not be as good as 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, because you choose to completely not get to know me. And I feel like I was a little bit offended by that, but like in the end I also didn't get to know them, so I don't think it's fair to like drag them away from where they are to somewhere that they would not like. Have we already done 62 somewhere? Because I feel like I remember already writing 62 down somewhere. Oh my god, no, we haven't. Okay, 62, I don't care about 62. Okay, because of that, also because 62 just kind of is on the bad side of like good. That's why 62 might have to be at 82nd position. 62, yeah. 62 just has it tough, kind of. I mean, he could be better, like if he was 26. I hate 26, but you know, like 26 objectively might be better for some people, but like 62, he's just 62 and I don't really care about him and I don't really like him. In fact, I might go as far as to say, because I don't like him, I might even secretly dislike him. But 62 is done. 62 is gone, you know. 63, it's another one of those numbers I like, just because I like the seventh multiplication table, the 7 multiplication table. So 63 deserves a top in the top 30, you know, like a spot in the top 30. And yeah, it's because he's a relative of 7, but he's better than 7. I hate 7, but I don't hate 7's relatives, at least not all of them. And 63 is a pretty decent relative. Like he's not too far, but he's not too close either. Like it's not so far away that I don't even remember that he's related to 7, but like as a relative of 7, he's pretty nice, you know. And if we count properly, he's a ninth relative. And so, yeah, I mean, as the number 9 in his particular family, I think he deserves this spot at 28. He has fire, and I like that about him. 64, nah. 64 doesn't deserve a top spot in my top whatever, you know. Like 64 might actually be worse than 41. So let's give him the number 75th position, just because I don't like 64. I think 64 doesn't deserve my respect. 65, again, 65 doesn't deserve my respect. That's why he's gonna be next is 55. I like 55. That's why I prepared, you know, like I put them together. I put 88 together with 55. Because, like, you know, 55 deserves that. 55 deserves the connection that they have with 88, you know? 65, however, no respect for 65. 65 really came here and thought that they could like look at my face and actually convince me to make an exception for them. But I actually dislike 55. I'm 65. So like, yeah, sorry 65. You're gonna have to be in the bottom 20. You know, it's just sad, but it is what it is. Like, I can't help you. I'm sorry. 66? 66 is 66. They're not good. They're not bad. And that's why I'm gonna put it at 65th position. Because I don't hate 66. Again, it's the combination of 6 and 6, so I have to give it props because it's really like really calling into my like love of the number 6. But, you know, he's not good enough is what I'm gonna say. I don't have an opinion on him because he never showed himself to me. Like, he never came up to me and was like, yeah, Mew, like I think we should talk, because if we have a conversation, we know each other, but we've never had one. So 66 just doesn't matter to me. 66 has ish, like, I genuinely don't care about 66. Like, 66 there, but like, what do I do with 66? It's not like he's 666, you know. 666 is actually pretty cool, and so I like 666. But like, 66 by himself, he's kind of old. He's old news. And that's why we can't just give everybody a position in the top 50. There's like a process. There's a bit of like trial and error. There's a bit of like, who should be first, who shouldn't be. And 66 is one of those people you just don't care about. Like, even if he registered to come and say like, okay, I wanna be in the top, you know, like I wanna be better, but like he just didn't get in because he's 66 and no one cares. Because he also doesn't care. 67, no. Immediate no. 67 is just as bad as 64. And that's why he comes after 64. Like, 67 really thought that they could come up to me and try to fool me into like, you know, because they're a scammer. 67 is a scammer. You expect 67 to be better, but he's not. 67 is what teaches you, is who teaches you that numbers can also scam you. In fact, they are possibly more scammy than us, all of us combined. So, yeah. Too bad for 64. Wait, no, 67. Sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I'm like a little bit woozy right now with all the numbers that are very confusing if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, 67, he's just, no, he sucks. He's like the liar, the biggest liar ever. You know, like he lies to you. He makes you think that you're so amazing, but you're not. But you actually just like, 66 doesn't care for you. I mean, 67 doesn't care for you. How am I messing up my words this hard? Yeah, I'm getting confused between numbers because it is quite confusing to have this many numbers in front of your eyes without like kind of resting them. Which I am doing right now because my eyes are kind of pinched shut right now. With my own 2 hands, and now they're fine. But like 67 is just 67. 68, I actually don't dislike him that much, you know. 68 gets props, and so he's at 38th position. 68 is actually pretty decent. Like 72, but I like 72 more. So 72 is gonna be better than 68. You know, like he's situated better, he has more money, he has more like security. He's just so nice to you that you're okay with it. You're like, yeah, 72, you're a pretty cool guy, you know? 69, well, we've already talked about 69, okay? Like 69 is at 69 because he got too comfortable and he's just there and he's like, listen, I'm not going whether you want me or not. I don't want to go, you know? I think it's a cold that is making me a little bit more like lethargic than I would like to be, so I've turned off the aircon, and hopefully that like makes me feel less like curling up under a blanket and falling asleep. Not that I'm saying I'm sleepy, but it's just that the weather is actually pretty good today, and that made me surprised because usually it's like scorching hot and makes me very unable to sleep. 70. Okay, 70. I don't like him, but I don't love him. I mean, I don't like him, but I don't hate him, you know? He's not good, he's not bad. 70 is just 70. And you gotta respect him for that, you know? Like, you gotta respect the fact that he can really pull off that I'm just 70 guy, you know? Like, dang, you haven't met me before, but like, people know me. I'm 70, you know? Like, I'm part of 10's family. And then you'll be like, oh yeah, 70. I didn't remember you. Oh my god, it's been so long. And he'll ask for how old you are and stuff like that. And 70 just makes you feel like, oh my god, this guy just doesn't know how social etiquette works. But still, he's a good guy. He's sweet, you know. So 70 gets to be in the top 60s at 59th position. 70, everybody. What? Oh my god, I can't believe we're actually close to 100 right now. If I can't like finish putting in all of these numbers, I will just stop after I'm done talking about all the numbers and like giving a recap of all of them. And I mean, I'm just gonna like list them out more than give a recap because I don't think it's possible for me to explain all the reasons because my brain is like lagging according to the numbers because they're all so complicated and have their own personalities, and there's only 150 people I can know at one time, you know. Okay. Bro, how do I have 72 in the list if I'm at 70 right now? I don't remember my thinking when I was writing that, but I did go like crazy in the middle and just start adding random numbers. Okay, 71. Again, he's fine. And that's why he's at 70th position. I don't care about him, but I don't think he's a liar like 41 is, you know. But because he's better than 41, but everything after number 2 was doozy. 71, he's all right. I don't think there's anything wrong with 71, but he's not particularly like, he's not one of my favorites. I just don't know him well enough to care about 71, you know. Okay, 72, I've already mentioned 72. 73, nah. 73 doesn't deserve my liking. Okay, so that's why he's at 94. He doesn't deserve the 3 number anywhere. So 73 is gonna be at 94. 74 is better than 73. But worse than 62. So like he's gonna be at 73. I mean 83. 74 is like, you know, he's bad, but he's better than, you know, like he's better than 54. And 73 is just worse than 74 in every single way, okay? Like, I mean that 73 is so much worse than 74 in every single way, and that's why 74 ranks higher than 73, but it's still overall pretty bad because like I don't really care about 74. I don't like him for sure. Do I hate him? No, I don't hate him. The only 2 numbers that I genuinely hate are 7 and 4. Because 7 and 4 together just make me so, like, no, not together, but like by themselves, They're the worst. Together, they're better than the worst, you know? 75 is a good number, and that's why 75 is next to 35, because I think they look good together. Okay, like if they stand in a line together, you'd be like, wow, what a wonderful couple. Wow. 76, I no. 76, I just don't care about 76 enough to care about 76. Okay, that's why he's after 67. 77, however, is pretty cool. Okay, I'ma be honest, 77 is like plenty cool. And that's why he's at 45th position next to 44, because 77 and 44 belong together because they look good together. Okay, that's my reasoning. They're like one of those, they're like those two people, like you see them on the street and you're just like, wow, they're so pretty looking. They're like bad siblings though. Like they're not like in a relationship, but they're siblings because they all belong to 11's family, and 11 has some issues in her head, but I love her for it. But 77 and 44, they're great. You know, once you get to know them, they're fine. If you don't know them, you might be like, do I really want to do this to myself? But like this, they're great. They're so nice. 78, also super nice. Okay, that's why he's even better than 77, and that's why he's next to 68. I know, they're like almost cousins, okay? They're almost cousins. The relationships are astounding. They all, two belongs to everyone's family, honestly. Everyone's family is two. Two is everyone's family. So it's like one. One is like the big boss. Everyone who knows anyone knows one, because one is like everybody's big brother. Everybody's biggest sibling. Everybody just goes and is like, one, what's up, bro? And you're just gonna be chill with one. And 78 is is like a cool guy. He's not bad, he's not great, 79, however, terrible. Does not deserve to be in the 70s family, okay? 79 is just 79 is so complicated that I don't understand him, and I don't want to understand him. I just want to be like, okay, listen to me. I have priorities in life, and you are not one of them. And so 79 is like the very annoying cousin, plus add to that like just straight up a bully, and that's why 79 doesn't even belong with any of the other seven. I mean, like, doesn't even belong in the 70s family, because 70s family, they're not the best, but they're definitely like, they have some strong contenders. They have some people who are the favorites, and that's why 70 family, like, they deserve more. They really did. They really did. 80 is a cool guy. Okay, I like him more than I like 11, and so 80 is at the 21st position, because I like 80 a lot. 80 is like, again, it's, like, it's 8 but with a 0, and it's great because I love 8. This is becoming a straight up ramble, and I don't know what I'm like. I genuinely don't know how the heck to explain every single number and why I like them more than the others. But I'm telling you guys what I feel about them. So yeah, I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't, well, just watch this again, Watch this again. I promise it'll all make sense. 81, nah. Like, he's fine. He's not special by any means. He's not like amazing and wildly fascinating. Again, 81 in like the 80s family, like, he's just like, 81 just doesn't really have a space to stay, like, he's like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be. And I think that's fine for 81. And because he's just confused, I'll give him the 48th position. Because I don't care about him, and I don't like dislike him, he's neutral, but on the positive side of neutral, not the negative side of neutral. 82 is fine. He's also like one of those that are just on the negative side of neutral, so like 82 will be at the 52nd position. No, at the 53rd position. Wow, I really miss saw that at this rate. Like, my glasses are kind of smudged, and I'm too lazy to like take them off and like wipe them off so that I can see better. But like, yeah, 83rd position 82. He's, you know, like, no, not 83rd, 53rd position 82. He's in a good spot, I would say. You know, like, out of all of them, it's good to be in the 50s. It's like the where's the easiest, honestly, I would say. Like, everyone's nice to get along with because nobody's like expecting to be in the top 10. They all know that they're not like top 10 material. Sitting comfortably in the 50s is the best way to go. That's why 50 rules with an iron fist. 50 is so strong. 50 has power, you know? Okay, 82 is done. 83. I don't particularly like 83, okay? And that's why he's going in the 93rd position. Because just like 73, 83 is something about him that just makes people mad. You know? My god, my eyes are really itchy. I'm not itching them, I promise, though. They just are itchy and I don't know why. 83 just makes you infuriated like 73 does. But like less infuriated. So that's why he's before 73. Because 73 is just absolutely the worst. 73 just makes people, it's just, oh my god. I just wish like people could understand because, you know, like he's done a lot and none of it is good. And that's why 73 just shouldn't get that much space here in this circle, you know? In the top 50s for sure, no. 73 is not welcome there. People just look at 73 and they're like, go back to where you belong, you know, because you don't need to be here. You're ruining the mood. I feel like I'm bullying 73 right now. Wow, that was so mean of me. I'm sorry, 73, but I'm not, because 73 has all the people in the top 50 annoyed with him because he's done something against all of them. And that's why nobody likes him. That's why everyone's like, oh my god, 73, you are literally like going out causing problems for people and not even apologizing for it. You're like, if you did it by accident, at least you should tell us, but you don't say anything. And then you say like, oh no, it's not my fault. And that's why nobody likes 73. Okay, 84. Again, I don't really care about 84. I don't really care about 84. And that's why he's in the 78th position. Because although like again he's on the dark side of like, you're not the dark side, you're gonna need those glasses clean soon. Yes, that is true. Why are you sorry? It's cursed. Okay, no, it's okay, that's fine. Oh my god, that's like so alright though. That's like alright, okay? That's genuinely alright. Like, not that art, like, I don't want nice art, but like cursed art is also just art, and it's just as special as nice art, you know? All art is nice. Yeah. I paused because I was trying to say something else, but I got distracted while cleaning my glasses, so I kind of want to see this art. Once you post it, please ping me. Oh, did you already post it? Somebody have a high quality picture of cat mew. I see. You want a high quality picture of cat mew. I'm sure you'll get it. I can't send it right now, but like I will try to send it once this stream is done if you need it then. Yeah, I don't think anybody is free right now. As far as I know, everybody is busy right now. You can like just ask in general, I guess, if not an art cafe. Ouch. Oh, where do you post the art of you? Of me? I mean, yeah, of me. In fan art. That's where art of me goes. Okay. Where were we? Oh my god. I have completely forgotten where we were. 84? Yeah, we're at 84, right? Okay, 85. I 85. Again, I really don't have any opinions about 85, so he's just gonna be in like 50s because 85 doesn't deserve, like, you know. Doesn't deserve bad things. God, oh, it's in the Mew exclusive category. Yeah, it's in Mew exclusive after the streaming ping channel. It's okay. You're not stupid. I rearranged it. I'm sorry. I feel like I should have made told people like, oh my god, like I rearranged everything because I was feeling fancy. Would you look at that? Oh my god. Is it already in? Oh my god, I need to see it. I want to camp to see my own self. Wow. That feels weird to say when you say it like that. Okay, okay. Seriously though, back to yeah, we just did 85. What is this? Okay, yeah, 85. 86 again. He's actually pretty nice, you know. 86 is 86. And so he's better than 85. Sorry. Oh no, that's so funny. What the heck? Actually though, that's hilarious. I love that. That's so perfect. I will put my actual thoughts on the thing um after I'm done with the stream because it's kind of rude to leave the stream to reply to a Discord message. Yeah, where were we? 86. 86 is nice, okay? 86 is better than 85. And like he's actually really nice. So 86 is 86 is at 49. He's cool. I have such strong opinions about numbers. I can't. Okay, 87. Ultimate dislike for 87. He's another one of those numbers that just decided to like show up and make everyone's day worse. Because he, again, is a liar, is a cheat, is a scammer. You know, like he came in and he decided he's gonna make everyone's life worse because he feels bad. And that's been his routine for the past God knows how many years. But he comes up, shows his face, and is like, if I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna make sure everybody else, everyone I know, everyone in my family, everyone everyone around me, everyone deserves to have a taste of my wrath. You know, everyone has to feel as annoyed and as angry as me. If not, then I will make sure that it happens because I am terrible, and 87 deserves that. 88 hasn't done anyone any harm, okay? That's why he's before 27 actually. 88 is great. 88 is my favorite number twice, and that's amazing, you know. But I have to say he's not in the top 20. He's just in the top 50 because 88, as much as I love him and as much as I love him being in 8's family, you know, 8 is my favorite, but like 88 is not as great as 8, and that's why 88 is in like the 42nd position. 89, however, love 89. 89, I love 89 to the point of actually, you know what? 88 belongs in the 20th position. And 89 is before 88 because I love 89. 89 is perfect. 89 makes me happy, okay? 89 genuinely makes me happy. 89 has fulfilled my dreams. 89 came to me in a dream and said, Mew, you deserve my wholehearted, you know, like my wholehearted dedication. And I accept it because 89 is amazing. And I love 89. I just love 89. 89 deserves the world, and I think 89 is just so cool. And everybody should know that. And that's why he's in the top 20, okay? He's before 88, even though 88 is like 8's family member, but like 89 is just so much cooler than 8. I mean 88. You know? 89 is so nice to me. I love 89. 90, straight up, I'm just gonna put him in the top 40, like in the top 50, because 90 is chill. 90 is who he wants to be. And 90 decided for himself that he deserves a better place in the world than the 90th position of the thing. And that's why he's in 41st position. Like, he decided by himself, he's like, I'm gonna do well for myself. And he did it. But 91 though, 91 is also another dirty liar and cheat. There's some people like that in every family, but for some reason, like, I think 91 has made it his like life's goal to make life worse for everyone that he could possibly know. And that's why everyone doesn't like 91. But not as much as I may hate 4. 4 and 7, they are the most hated. 91, like by me. They're the most hated by me, but 91 is most hated publicly. Everybody in Numbers Town said 91 just is like the gang leader, the mafia. He's actively making life worse for people. He's like like exploiting and being mean, and was a bully and like to hurt people for fun. And I think that's uncool, and that's why 91 is in 96th position. Okay. 92 never did anyone any harm. He's harmless. And that's why he's in the 47th position. Oh my god. Why is typing so hard sometime? 93, again, he didn't do anyone any harm, but there isn't much space for him in the world. That's why 93 is just, it's at 79, There isn't much space for him. That you are where you are. There's not much to do for you. Sorry. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's true. It is what it is. The world only has limited space, and some people take more space than others, and 93 just didn't have a choice. He saw an opening and he took it, and anything's better than being at 93, because 93 is pretty low, and currently it's occupied by 83, and 83 sucks. So yeah. 94, again, didn't do anyone any harm. But just because he just couldn't move up to the 80th position, that's why he's at 81. He just couldn't. Like, he couldn't find any space to squeeze in there. I feel bad for him, but it is what it is, like I can't control how hard it is for you. I can control it, actually, but like, let's not tell them that. 95 is nice, okay? That's why he deserves to be in 46. I gave him that little gift for himself. 95 sure saw it and took it real quick, though. 96 does not deserve my sympathy. That's why he's at 97th position. I will explain to you why, okay? 96 is another one of those stupid-ass posers who thought he was really cool, but was a double agent this whole time. He fooled a lot of people. And people were like, oh, 96 amazing. 96 is so nice. Like, 96 really cares about people. But 96 is actually, stabbing people in the back like it's his favorite hobby. And I don't respect 96 for that. I think 96, why couldn't you just be honest? If you were like, I want to stab people, I would have respected your opinions. I would have been like, wow, you are so brave for saying that. So courageous. You are so actually care, you care about the world. You said it yourself that you wanted to stab people. And I think that's better. And I say it in the nicest way possible. That's better than whatever the heck he was doing before that. If he had just expressed his opinions, if he had just been like, hey, I want to stab people, I would have respected that. Look, there's nothing wrong with wanting to stab people. It's not like it's not like one of us every once in a while doesn't want to stab someone, but like being open about your own feelings and thoughts is better than like being a cheat and a poser and doing it after you try to, maybe that's what he was enjoying. Maybe that he was enjoying the thrill of being like, I am harmless and people think that, but actually I will stab them in the back at the moment's notice. And that's why nobody likes 96. There's sure a lot of people who just don't like anything in this life, Their life is just filled with so much, like, hate. And I feel bad for them. But 96 is not one of them because he lied to me. He's a liar. He's a cheat. He's a poser. And he stabs people in the back. And I'm not okay with that. Dying by being stabbed in the back is not a nice way to go. It's not a nice way to, like, live your life. And I don't know if the guilt cripples him or not, but it sure as hell does make me angry. That's why 96 is at 97th position. And you'll be like, Mew, who's at 98? And actually, that's 99. 99, yeah, I have nothing to say for him. 99, he didn't do anything wrong, so to speak, but he's he's not great. You know what I mean? He's not great. That's what this is about. Like, 99 isn't actually as nice as people think. He's so close to 100. And 100's nice, and that's why he's at 89th position, because I really love the number 89. 100's, again, he's a reliable number, right? Like, 100's great. Everybody loves 100. That's why even in the place where people hate other numbers the most, he's comfortable, he's safe. No one has hurt him yet, and I respect 100 for that. I really do. And that's why, like, just, I know I skipped over 97 and 98, but I'll come to them after I'm done talking about 99 and 100. You know, 99 and 100 used to be a thing. And then 99 decided to, you know, like, he decided to betray 100, which is terrible. And you know with who? Like, the worst part is not even with a good number. 99 decided to betray 100 with 7. With 7. Can you imagine? With 7? Excuse me? 99? You had 100, who was like the best in this whole, you know, like, everyone loves 100. Can I take my medicine now? Yeah, I'm having thumbs up right now, you guys. Before making a 2-season K-drama about numbers 99, 7, and 100. Nah, man, 100's a town sweetheart. Everybody loves 100. He's so dashing and he's so nice and kind and cool. And 99 decided to waste that with 7. 7? Really, 7? You couldn't find anything. Like, if you didn't want to date 100, that's fine. Nobody's gonna fault you for that. Like, you know, you can have, like, feelings and they can fade away. But with 7? 7? Like, anyone is better, right? Like, come on, you can date, like, I don't know, like 66 or someone, and they'd still be cool, awesome, nice, but like, 7? Listen, what, like, having a thought where you're like, oh my god, I sure would like to stab this ex person because they're so bad and they're really getting on my nerves, is actually quite normal. A lot of people have those kind of thoughts, including me. I'm very open about that. Not that I've actually ever stabbed someone. And you shouldn't want, like, you shouldn't have to actually stab someone. You should just have, like, be like, if you say it out loud, it's better than keeping it in your heart, you know? 96. Aren't I cold? No, I turned off the aircon, so the room is actually pretty warm now, which is nice. Wanna try this comfy long sleeve jacket? Nah, it's hot these days, okay? It's literally the middle of summer. You want me to die from the heat? That's mean, okay? Okay, back to 97 and 98. 97, I don't care about 97. That's why he's at 80th position. But oh, so god, 97, I wrote 87 instead. Right? That's why he's at 80. But, like, 98, he's great. That's why he has a spot in the top 50, because 98 is great. Okay, objectively, I think 98 deserves people's respect for putting up with 99, because, you know, like, come on. If you have to actually interact with 99, I think you're already living a difficult life. But, like, 98 does it successfully. That's why people respect him and love him, you know. And that's literally the whole list of numbers that I like and dislike, and very extensive stories on them. And if I have time, I will do another stream where I explain, like, the nuances between their relationships. We will literally sit and write a goddamn K-drama about involving 99, 107. And oh my god, I still am appalled by the fact that 99 dropped 100, the literal sweetheart of the town, to go and date 7, who I personally just hate so much. Like, maybe some people think 7 did nothing wrong, but 7 did me dirty, okay? I will forever keep a grudge against 7 for that. Unless something incredible happens and 7 actually apologizes for what they did. Okay, to be honest, like, the first, like, 10 numbers are what I'm really serious about, and the rest is just, like, kind of shit posting, trolling, kind of. But yeah, the top 5 is definitely the top 5. They all have solid reasons for being liked by me. 16 was so nice. 200 during the breakup. Yeah, I think 16 and 100 might actually, you know, become something. I would feel happy for them. Actually, I kind of ship 50 and 100, you know. I kind of ship 50 and 100. I think, like, 50 and 100 together, like, one of them is really dependable and solid. Yeah, oh my god, 27, just, 27, oh my god. 27 being the villain? Dang it, I don't, like, maybe 27 shouldn't get a top 50 spot then. Dang, 27, how can you be the villain in hundreds and 99's love story that 16 was also kind of part of at some point? For real, I'm gonna, like, do another stream of a similar kind where I'm gonna talk about my favorite letters. They're not gonna be as crazy as this one because there's only 26 letters, and I will only talk about my favorites and the ones I dislike the most, okay? Yeah, oh my god, we're so gonna make an actually good K-drama, okay? To clarify, again, I'm just saying such a stream would exist. Hi, Susu. It's so nice to see you. I'm not gonna rank the letters. I'm just gonna talk about my favorite letters. Which, as a spoiler, I like the letter A a lot. And the letter G a lot. I like the letter M a lot too. But, like, A and G are my top 2, okay? Susu's been really busy recently. So I'm, like, really glad to see you, honey. Susu's amazing. I love Susu. But yeah, that has been more like the whole list of everything. Check the fan out of Discord of me in a rubber room. It's so funny. This one is the beginning. That's so perfect. What the heck? I love that. Thank you. So good. This makes me so happy. No, but I hold true to how 96 is just the worst. Okay? But the actual worst is... Why can't I see the whole thing? I finished it while you ranked 89 and couldn't add the 107.99 love story there. It's it's fine. You know, there's gonna be an episode 2 of this. At some point, I'm gonna make an actual episode 2 of this. Like, ranking numbers again, updated storyline for X, Y, and Z. Oh my god. This stream has been kind of wild. Okay, but to be clear, I just want to show off how nice the template was because it was really nice. I haven't added everything, but like the template is really nice, and I just changed the font and the colors of the hearts, but I just want to show off the template a little because it's very cute. You know, I was gonna add the numbers individually like here, but I also did know that it was gonna get really confusing really freaking fast. So I was just gonna do it later. I will send you guys like the actual um once the thing is done. Like once I've added all of the numbers, I will like put it on Discord and anyone can like access it if they want. Well, not the link, but like just the actual downloaded one. Make your own versions, I guess. I'll even send a blank one for you guys. Like you can just add your own favorite numbers. Tell me your stories. Just the top 10, but like I genuinely don't think I can do like I don't think like what are we supposed to do with it? No, I'm gonna send a blank one. Like the blank like tell me your top 10 numbers. That's the point. Oh my god, how are you and then like give like a small like explanation about why you like said top 10 numbers. What's the point of if I can't know more stuff about my lovely muses, you know? I'll send the blank one soon though. I think it'd be funny if you guys were able to, you know? Nah, no, 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 no. Listen, listen, listen. I don't want to start a cult. I'm scared of starting a cult accidentally, because I say a lot of things that sound like I should be in a. You're gonna copy my exact ranking, but in reverse. You like 4 and 7. You like 99. Nobody likes 99. I'm actually concerned right now. No one likes 4. I don't know one person who actually likes 4 as a number. Although I don't think people really care about asking each other's favorite numbers, but like I mean, yeah, that's cool. 17 can be number 1. 17's like 99 is a liar, a cheat, and cheated on like, well, really you just like broke up with 100 for 7. And everybody hates 7. Well, I hate 7. Everybody, I don't care about everybody. I only care about who I hate, and I hate 7. And more than I like, maybe less than I hate 4, but I definitely hate 7. 4 has always been bad, but like 7's the worst, okay? Especially because 7 broke up 99 and 100, okay? They were dating, and then 7 came in between them like a little third. And it's not even like a good kind. Like, it's not like they were actually in love with each other. I'm pretty sure 7 tricked 99 into breaking up with 100. And 100 deserves better. 100's so nice. Everybody loves 100. Even though he's ranked 89, but that's just because 100 doesn't want to move. Not because 100's bad. In my personal opinion, I really ship 100. I really ship 150. You know? I think 150 would make a good pair. I think one of them is quite solid. And the other one is the town sweetheart. You know, everybody loves 100. That's why 50 and 100 would go well together. Because 50 is like a neutral guy. You know, he's chill. He's like, I live here and I'm okay with that. I know, right? The audacity. I know. It's terrible. 99 really was like the biggest betrayer of them all. He broke the heart of the sweetheart of the town, and then everybody was disappointed in 99. Like, he could have had a position in the top 50, but he just doesn't because he's terrible. As a person, worse. I'm just saying, okay? No one's infected, Tilan. Everybody understands the nuances of betraying 100. Just Susu gets me. I know that Susu gets me because Susu is my very dear friend. Susu would agree with me in saying that 100 being betrayed is terrible. Oh my god. Hex equals 6. Hex does equal 6. That's why hexagon, you know? God, I wish Hex were here. It would be nice if Hex were here. She would enjoy this actually. Honestly, I think she might support Tilan on this thing. Like I need to calm down. We are all part of the cosmic horror that is the world. I love that. There's a Lovecraftian. I like Lovecraft though. I think he's like scary, but like not really. I just find him funny. Like I've played some games that have Lovecraftian lore, and I've read some books that are sort of inspired by Lovecraft, and they're all really funny to me. This is where you had too many shots. I didn't even drink anything. Well, all I drank was Thumbs Up, but I don't think it counts. Also, from my recent vacation, I've got to know that I have an actually decently high tolerance for alcohol, so yeah. I'm just saying, I ain't getting drunk that easy. There ain't no way. Haha. Yeah, Susu, I will tell you the dirty, details later. By dirty, I mean it's just because, like, we came back and we were soaked from the rain. They're selling me water shots. Well, we drank at home, though. We drank at home. No, but I've all of my experiences with alcohol haven't actually landed me in a position where I was drunk. Like I've had alcohol, I would say, like, I can count it on my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Well, I think this one, with this one added, it's like 7 times. But I've had alcohol, like, seriously. And none of those times I've gotten drunk, even though I drank quite a bit. I was just sort of there, and I was like, I don't know why everybody seems to be getting drunk, but I'm not. I was just like, wonder why this is happening. There's this one time where I bought like 2 cans of this drink, which I didn't know had alcohol in it, okay? And so I was drinking it and I was like, dude, this tastes weird, because I could taste the alcohol, and I was like, why does it taste weird? And I look at the can and I thought it was like the flavor or something that I disliked, but it's actually just like, it was like 0.5% alcohol or like something like that. Not even 0.5, no, it was like 4 point something percent alcohol. And I was like, oh, there's alcohol in this, that's why. But obviously you don't get drunk from something like that. You're like, that's just like, that's not even for a buzz. That's like drinking so casually, like it's just like a soda or something, But I will never forget that day, because I was having my dinner very happily, and then I was gonna watch a K-drama while having my dinner, and then continue watching another episode of that K-drama so that I could like have like fun for that day, because like I think it was the weekend after I'd finished a lot of assessments and projects. So I was like, I'm really excited to catch like a small ass break, but that just ended up being like, this drink sucks, and I don't even have Thumbs Up. Oh, okay. If we do like a top, like, it's not in the top 10. It's gonna be in like the top 20 though. 3.14 deserves the number 15. Honestly, I don't know why, but I always have had a good vibe for 15 with 3.14. So 3.14 gets 15. 1.618, I really like that number. I'm not gonna lie. I like that number. And that's why it's ranked higher. I'm not changing my top 10 though. My top 10 is like my base, I can change anything after top 10. That's why the top 10 has a different, like, slide. 1.618. Okay, I kind of really like 1.618, so it's gonna be 11. It's gonna be at the 11th position. I mean, it could even be 8. 1.618 could even be at 8 because it's so close to 1 that you like. I would be okay with it. You know, I would be okay with it just because it's so close to 1. Yeah. I'm glad we've all come to an agreement about my opinions. I'm really glad. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off. The capture. Because I don't think it's necessary. But yeah. I don't think you guys want the full list of the numbers I like, so I will give you like my top 10. I'll just like put them on Discord casually, just like these are my top 10 numbers. Have at them. I'm not afraid of your judgment. I'm just afraid of you liking 4. 4 doesn't deserve to be liked. You know? 4 deserves nothing. I don't know why I dislike 4 this much, You woke up early today to watch this stream? Aw, that's so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. The diss on 4, okay, but like, agree with me, right? You agree with me, right, Susu? Like, me and all my homies be hating 4. Yes, we are all hating 4. Ah, that's so nice of you. Thank you for joining. That's really nice of you, seriously. But yeah, I'm not afraid of people judging me about liking certain numbers more than others. I'm afraid of people liking 4 more than other numbers. Any number is fine but 4. And 7 obviously, but like 4 more particularly. You know? I feel bad for people who like 4 because they don't know what they're getting into. You know? But yeah. My nose is itchy. If somebody scratches my nose right now, I really would, be a cat. But I am one. Which reminds me, last night, okay, so this is about like last night, just before like it was like 10 something at night, and I was like doing work. By that I mean I was just sitting there rigging and also like writing down some stuff for a document that I was preparing. Right. And I was just like, I don't know if I will have time today to do it. That's why I was doing it last night. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep at 12 and wake up early in the morning so I can do all of my work and arrange stuff and everything. And then I did not sleep at 12. In fact, I slept at 3 a.m. And the issue with that in particular is the fact that I was like, I'm gonna wake up early in the morning and get a lot of stuff done because, like, I somehow have more time in the morning than I have at night for some reason. Plus, like, that also gives me a chance to talk to a lot of my friends because they all live in different time zones than me, and somehow in the morning we're like closer in time than, well, not in closer in time, but we all have like, it's morning for most people, and if it's not morning then it's evening for other people, and that's like the most like nice way of time intersecting for all of us, and we can see each other and like talk to each other and stuff. So I'm like, I'm hoping that like if I wake up in the morning earlier, then I can talk to my friends more, because I would in the end have more like time to talk to my friends. Except I woke up at like 11 p.m. I mean a.m. And it was like, oh no, I've made a mistake. And yeah, I'm just saying. Anyways, while I was rigging, I was trying to do the mouth movements for the re-rig, because I was like, I want to change it up. And I made Cat Mew's face look so cute. And I'm so proud of that. Like, it's somehow cuter than the first time I rigged it. First time I rigged Cat Mew, but like, I'm so proud of myself for that. And also I somehow managed to add like add a sixth heart on the halo, like it was supposed to be 6, and Leafy forgot 1 heart, but last time I didn't realize that there were not 6 hearts. I just sort of left it there. But this time I added the 6th heart, you know. I'm really glad. Hehehehe. Straight jacket cat new model. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. They let me free, you see. They were like, she's not making anybody's life particularly worse. That's why they let me go. They were like, she's not a danger to society or herself. Also, just to clear it up, I was you do realize most people end up at the psychiatric ward because they either are by themselves putting themselves in danger, or they are putting other people in danger, including themselves. I don't think I'm very good about not putting myself in danger, or try to not put myself in danger, so I don't see why I would end up at the psychiatric ward. In the rubber room. I could write a song about that. Like with the words in the rubber room. Like it makes sense, right? Do people write songs about stuff like this? What? Yeah, usually the people who are like put in psychiatric care facilities, it's mostly for the reasoning of either they by themselves are putting themselves in dangers, or they're putting other people also in danger. Like if they're endangering themselves, then it's usually the first read, like, you know, they're gonna be put in it. But if they're also endangering others, I know, but I'm just still being like clear, like usually you wouldn't go to the psychiatric ward unless you were like in actual danger. If you're not like having problems with your daily life, no matter what your mental condition is, then it's not as severe as for people who are actively having problems in life because of their mental state. See, the only reason I know this stuff is because my mom studied psychology, and I looked at her notes way too many times. Like she had she used to have like a drawer full of like papers. They're just like, they're not like loose papers, they're stapled together, and that's just all notes. And when I was particularly desperate and I didn't have anything to read because I ran out of stuff to read, and that's why my mom doesn't buy me books anymore. Well, she does. I sort of coerce her into it, but like usually she's like, don't buy more books, because one, we don't really have the space to keep them. I've made all of my shelves and stuff filled with books, which is like on some level dangerous because it's like a fire hazard at this point. I think it's not. I'm very, very careful about house fires, you guys. I have had too many experiences of false alarms with house fires, which, you know what? Nobody ever talks about how annoying it is to have like the fire alarm go off and there's no fire. In the apartment that I was living in Malaysia, okay, for some reason, they either had drills like so many times that it was an actual freaking issue, or they had so many small fires that would set the fire alarm off, and it would just be like, I would get woken up, and I remember this one particular time where I was talking to my friends, and then the fire alarm went off, and I ran, like, took a few of my valuables, whatever is like the most important, because I still had time for that, and left my apartment, went down and start a fire. No. And then I would run down so that I could, like, you know, be at the assembly point, and I get to know that the fire alarm didn't go off accidentally that day. Actually, there was a fire in the floor above me, which was fine, but like we were fine because like I already left my like apartment. Nothing really happened to anything that I own, or even came down to the floor that I lived on. But like it was always so like, and there were like bunch of times where this happened but I was like had to like get up from whatever I was doing because the fire alarm went off, and I'm like kind of paranoid about house fires in specific. So I would like run down, and then I like the fire alarm would stop like beeping, and then I'd be like, oh my god, but was that a false alarm? Or was that such a small fire that I didn't have to leave my house? But like it's always good to be, safe. Better be safe than sorry, But yeah, after that I started keeping like a bag. Like one of my like purses had like all of my valuables in it. Like all of like my money and stuff that at the current, like I even like anything that was particularly valuable would be in that one purse, and I would grab it along with my backpack that had most of my electronics in it. And then I just run down every single time a fire happened. And I was like, okay, if we're fine, I'll go back upstairs now. I'm laughing, but it was actually really distressing because the one time that I'm talking about, I was on call with my friends, and then I forgot to message them that I was fine because they heard the fire alarm going off while they were on call with me. And then they were like, just like, Mew, are you okay? Mew. And I was like, it was like 2 hours later because I fell asleep immediately after coming back from upstairs. And then I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel so bad. Like, I made you all worry. Like, I fell asleep. I was really tired. Not from the fire alarm, just in general, I think I was, no, but it was my break though. And I was trying to catch up on sleep during my break. So, but yeah, that building was so freaking problematic. I don't know what was wrong with it. Maybe it just had thin walls, Maybe just there was a fire no matter what. Almost every single week, almost. Oh my god, wow. That was a suspiciously high amount of fires. Maybe because it was like two buildings that were like sort of attached at one, like at like the 7th floor. Maybe that's why there were so many like false alarms. Because you could also hear the fire alarm from the second building in the first building. And sometimes I'd be like alarmed because of that as well. Back to what I was talking about. My mother. No, books. I used to do this thing where we would buy new books, okay? And I would buy like 3 or 4 at a time. And I'd finish like 3 on the day off that I bought the book. And my mom would be like, what's the point of buying books if you're gonna finish all of them in the same day? And I'd be like, but mother, I'm gonna read them again if I feel like it. And on the other hand, I just really like books and I want all of them. And so I'd get desperate. And the thing is, I like books. I like to read all kinds of books. Unless it's something so particularly boring that I just genuinely can't sit through it, I will read the whole book, no matter how bad it is. I will read it. In fact, I read the dictionary for fun sometimes. And I used to do that a lot when I was like 14, 15, somewhere like in my mid-teens, where I was like really obsessed with reading dictionary. And I used to do it for fun. Like, people used to look at me weird. They were just like, what is wrong with her? Why is she reading a dictionary? I was just like, yeah, it's so fun. I love dictionaries. I used to also read encyclopedias for fun. I used to read anything I could for fun, okay? And when I got particularly desperate, I just pull out anything that had reading potential, which included my mom's notes about psychology stuff. And so she had piles and piles of notes, and I went through quite a lot of them. And I'm a speed reader. Like, I read really freaking fast. Like, I think I read like 4 chapters today in 3 minutes. They weren't particularly long chapters, but it's just kind of scary how fast I read. Okay, that's why I read out of reading material so fast. I am out of reading material so fast, and I have to find new books constantly. That's my actual excuse. Not that I derive any enjoyment from actually looking for books. No, I love looking for books. It's like a form of therapy for me, okay? Like, I will be there, and I will keep looking at books, and I will keep having fun, and I will keep living my good life. But my point was that I used to read a lot of my mom's psychology notes that she had for reference purposes. Like, even her, like, straight up, like, her huge ass heavy books as well. Like, if I was particularly desperate, I would read anything that had anything to read on. Like, I would read the shampoo bottles and stuff. You know how people do them when you're stuck in the bathroom for something, and you read the shampoo bottles if you're bored? But like, I used to do that when I had nothing to read. Like, if I was particularly desperate, I would just reread the same book. even if I've read it like a few times. But like I like some books and I like rereading some books. Like there's a few. Okay, I'll do a stream where I just talk about the books I've reread like multiple times. Like I have like an annual rereading of them almost. I will talk about those books. Not today though, because I feel like then I have nothing to talk about for that stream whenever I do it. I mean, I can just repeat it. It's not like it's an issue. It's not like repeating what I said before is an issue. I don't know why I made it like seem like it was, but it's not. Anyways, I will reveal some books that I read a lot. One of them is Mischievous Mrs. Maxfield. Why? Okay, first of all, it's not like published. It's just a Wattpad book, but it's so well written. Like, it's genuinely a book that I would want in my hands a copy of. And if possible, like, I would love if I like had like a you know, a signed copy of it, because I love that book so much. Because okay, my reasoning is the main character of that book, she's just brilliant. She's brilliant. Like, she's genuinely the kind of person I want to be, because she's so gracious and so kind and like, you know, knows propriety, but like doesn't let it stop her from doing what she wants in her life. She's assertive and stuff. Like, we used to do these like worksheets in school, which was like something about being inspired or something. I don't know. I've done those worksheets like 3 times. And they'd give it to you. And there was this one question which was like, what character are you inspired by? And my answer would always be Charlotte Maxfield, which is who's the main character from the book that I was talking about, Mischievous Mrs. Maxfield, because she's brilliant. And I genuinely mean that. Like, I used to save the quotes, like especially the quotes that I really liked off of Wattpad, and then I would put them as like I would put them on my Instagram at a point of time, but then I stopped because I don't really like Instagram. In fact, yeah, I never really use Instagram normally. But yeah, I was very enthusiastic about them, and I was like, oh my god, when is this book gonna get published? Because it's so good. The author's other books are also really good, but like I just really love this one in particular because it makes me happy. Because it's not just romance, it's more than romance. The main character is too good for just romance, okay? She solved like a whole ass like kind of mystery madness kind of situation. I don't even know how to explain it, but like just the way that she went about doing things for other people, especially herself, made me very, very, very like happy. And I was inspired. I was like, I want to be like her. You know? I want to learn from her. She's my idol. I need to learn how to be a better person from her. And this is at the age of like 13 or 14 when I first really got into Wattpad, okay? And I used to reread it a lot, and it's gone down quite a bit because I don't like Wattpad anymore. I mean, I stopped liking it when I was like 15. So it's been a while. But I still go back to Wattpad to read this because it's just so good, and I'm so annoyed by the fact that there's not an actual book version of this, like an actually published printed book, because I would buy, okay, because Wattpad became paid and I was there for the free books, okay? I was there to read free books that anybody wrote so that I could read them and I could be like, yeah, I read so many books, and I am a fiend for reading. Like, I used to be on Wattpad like 24/7 at a point of time because I had nothing to read. If I had nothing to read, I'd just go on Wattpad and be like, I'm searching for a good book. And that was the age that I was really into werewolf books. Like, it was like the high time of my life where I was like into werewolf books. The point was like I was reading so many freaking werewolf books and I loved them. I knew all the tropes. Like, they're different from the ABO novels that I read now, but like they're so good. I just love them so much. Yeah, because Wattpad became paid, and like a lot of the paid content were the best books that you could find. Because Wattpad is one of those like places where you have to actually search for good books. You can't just like open a book and expect it to be good, because it's all mostly amateur writers writing, trying to practice their like skills and hoping that they get views and like an audience out of it, which I respect them for. Like, it's a big deal. Why? The werewolf books were like a teenage girl's dream, okay? They were all so... There was this one particular series that I really liked that had good writing. It had like a really solid plot line, the werewolf part was like the like it wasn't the romance that was really attractive, or like that was the main star of the book, but actually the main character and her journey to becoming like like a proper werewolf, because she was like bitten by a different werewolf, and then like living her life and whatever. But like she was so cool. I really like that book. I don't remember the name of the series, but I'm pretty sure I can find it because I'm pretty sure it got published recently. By recently I mean probably like a year and a half ago or something. I used to read a lot of Wattpad. And I wasn't even the one who, like, I found Wattpad, but like I got other people into it, and then I read less, like I didn't read less than them, but I just read different content, and then they would come and tell me like, bye bye. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. See you next week. Yeah. And they would tell me like, oh my god, Mew, you should read this book, it's so good. And I would be like, okay, but like they were reading such different content, I felt so bad. It was a different time of my life, honestly. Now I spend a lot of time reading translated novels. Sulami. Oh my god. Oh no, Susu. It's okay. You'll always be You'll always be my precious Suzu, you know? I know. It's like salami. But I don't um you're not salami, don't worry. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Just pretend it didn't happen. If you can't see it, it's not there. Oh my god. Dude, that was hilarious. What the heck? But yeah. Dang. I spent a lot of time. Now, Sulami, what's next? I don't know. I don't know actually. I don't know. I just think it's so funny. Oh, so poor Susu. Dang, that must be bad. Well, accident happen. Susu, don't take it to heart. You're always gonna be Susu to me. Anyways, back to normal conversation about books. I would love to do book reviews. I genuinely would love to do book reviews. I just don't know which books to review. Like, I don't know what kind of content people want. But then again, I think it's not as much as about what other people want to see, but what I want to do. But like I also just don't know what kind of books do I want to recommend to people. Like, is it just like normal like English published novels, or like books on like books that are like Chinese translated novels or something? Or I don't know what other novels I can recommend. Graphic novels? Wattpad novels? Poetry books? I like poetry books. I think they're very neat. Plus, I have this Edgar Allan Poe poetry book that's just filled with like it just has the prettiest cover. Um, I got like a limited edition one because I was like being all fancy about it, and I was like, I really want this. I was kind of obsessed with Edgar Allan Poe for like a year and a half. I didn't even care that much about like I wasn't like obsessed with him in the sense of like, oh my god, like he's so amazing, or like I just think his writing is so amazing. It's because I was studying Edgar Allan's Edgar Allan Poe's poetry, and I saw that and I bought it, and so I felt obligated to be like interested in what he like does. Even though I genuinely don't care right now. Like I'm like he exists. That's all I care about, okay? But yeah, studying poetry honestly is so fun. I really enjoy studying poetry. Yeah. I was literally just, I only cared about the fact that his association was the fact that I was studying his like poetry in school. So like, and it was like a whole ass section on just his poetry. So like, I needed to know stuff about him, and then I decided to buy this book, and then I felt obligated to like him. I was like, I should probably learn more. Even though I knew a lot because of my like school studies where I needed to know some of his history and stuff, but like it was just so stupidly funny. Like I just think my reasons for like liking Edgar Allan Poe are literally limited to I bought a book of like his content in school, like not in school, like because of I was studying his poetry in school, and then decided it was like if it's not gonna be worth it if I don't like at least like this guy, uh, you know. And I think that makes perfectly fine sense. Okay, like that's a reason to get something, right? Oh no, I just shoved my mic down by the side of my wrist accidentally. But yeah, I have this really pretty limited edition Pride and Prejudice as well. It's like pink and gold. Like the cover is like pink hardcover with gold foil embossing on it. It's so pretty. And it has some like illustrations inside which makes me really happy, but like by itself it just looks like it should be in an antique library, like with the wood flooring and the towering ceiling that just is covered with miles, like bookshelves upon bookshelves that has so many books, and then you see this like one pink cover and you pull it out and you're like, oh my god, Pride and Prejudice, this feels like authentic Jane Austen. But it's actually just like a modern limited edition with painted with sprayed gold edges and a gold embossed pink cover that's also hardcover, so I felt like I should be like nicer to it because it's so expensive, which I don't understand why novels have become more expensive to buy these days. Like books had become so expensive, even though like I still have the bad habit of buying a book every single time I go next to the bookstore. I will go into the bookstore and buy a book because nobody can stop me at this point. They're all just like, we're all gonna encourage this bad habit. And I'm like, please do. How else will I get my daily supply of books? Well, at this point, it's like whenever I go out, supply of books. But they're so expensive. Like, one book is so expensive, and I can't buy like so many more that I want. I also think it's kind of like really stupid for me to buy books now because I'm gonna be moving in like a year soon. And so like it feels like I should just amass my collection wherever I live, but like what about the 200 plus books that I have here? What is going to happen to them, you know? And I know you guys are like 200 books only, but like it's filled up, like it's like I crammed like more than 100 books in like one tiny ass shelf, and I don't have space for more where I'm living, like in the house that we're living right now. And 200 books is a lot, honestly. Like you don't see the volume until you see the volume. Like it can. No, if you want, I will give it to you. I will give you like a really nice book to read. It's kind of torn up. Like I mean, like it just looks the outside of it looks dirty because it's quite an old book and it was in storage for a hot second. But there's this book called Nobody Real that I really love. I just think it's such a good book. Like it's a really nice book. But if you want, I can bring you books, Susu. I will give it to you because I can. I love you that much. I don't even allow my sister to touch my books without my permission. But that book is actually good. I really like that book. Like I would reread it and put up a review about it. But people really only care about the reviews of the popular books. I don't know why that happens, but it does. I'm very possessive with my stuff, which is why whenever I give something to someone, I want to know if they're using it properly. But if it's something I've given as a gift, then it's like it's yours. You do whatever you want with it. you know. But yeah, like that one book with their large fan base, I don't get it. Like I have a few Colleen Hoover books that I picked up from like a book event that I went to with one of my friends, and the event was basically okay. So you can buy a box, you pay for the box and not the books, and if you can take home however many books you want to put in the box. Like if you can fit 15 books in the box, you can take home 15 books for the small price of like what I would say is like 3 to 4 500-page books. No, 300-page books, okay? And I crammed in like 17 books in that baby. I like filled it. And we even went in like a really weird time. So I mean like I did not have the books that I was like I didn't even go with the plan. I was just like we're gonna go and have fun. And that's all we did really. But that event is just so good. I love that event so much. Like when I went with my friend, when I went with my friend who currently is not living in the same city as me, so it's so sad. But like when I went with her, like we had so much fun because this was just like something that we planned like kind of randomly, and we met up and I gave her a book that I wanted her to read and I never really got it back, but that's okay because I hate that book now. So my hate for things is like all encompassing. Also because the book was just bad after a while. Like, you know, the first two books of that book series, and I've already talked about this before, were really good, but like the third book onwards, it kind of went really bad. I just dropped my retainer case, so I'm gonna pick that up after stream. But like right now, I'm just gonna sit here and stop playing with my retainer case because it's on the floor. But like we went to that event before, like after we went there, we like spent there like an hour in the event. Like I said, it was like a huge ass space with a lot of tables that were just full of books, and you pay for the box, and I paid for like the medium sized box which could hold like 15 to 20 books, and I somehow managed to fit in like 15 really big chunky books and like 2 or 3 smaller ones. And I just had so much fun because I was getting to pick books, and they were all like books that I honestly had never seen before. A lot of them I hadn't like even known existed, and it's always nice to like discover books that you've never seen before. Okay, like I just think that's the best kind of like life, where you go somewhere and you see a book and you're like, wow, I didn't even know that existed. And and life is suddenly a little bit quieter in your mind because books make me feel better in life. Okay, but yeah, we went, and then we both got like our box of books, and we went to a cafe to sit and have like a little bit of food or something. And then what did we do? I got like this banana strawberry berry milkshake thing, which was really tasty. I just remember it being tasty, even though I don't really remember the specific taste of it, because me and my friend talked about it even the next time we met up. We were like, that milkshake was really good, huh? And and then I went back home with my box of books, and with the promise from my friend that she said that she'll read the book that I gave her, but she never read it, and then she moved, cause she's working in a different country now, which is awesome for her. And because I don't care about the book anymore, I just don't care. But I still sometimes wonder what happened to it, huh? Like, also because that book was very expensive. Like, I just remember paying a lot of money as like I don't remember which birthday gift, but like I remember like investing a lot of money into that book series, okay? Because I was like, I should at least get a copy of it if I've read it so many times, and then I regretted it instantly because it's a really bad book. I genuinely mean that. Like it's a really bad series. Like don't read it if you have the chance. I'm never gonna reveal the name because I'm stubborn in wanting no other people to join that cursed fandom that only has grandmas as part of the main core fandom. No fan content, nothing. No fan art, no fan content. It's the fandom is just grandmas. And I mean that. I've been to one of their conventions because the author actually wants to have conventions with just grandmothers. Like there's literally people over the age of 50 there. There's people, most of the people there are over the age of 50. Like there's nobody on their team that's like under the age of 50, I think. Which scares me. I'm like, I went there, okay, and this is like a really stupid story, but I went there and it was the middle of my like It was the middle of my midterm exam period, and I was like, I'm determined to go to this one event, right? Like I'm gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna actually go there, even though like it's like midterm exams and I have really a lot to do. And I went to one of the events, and it was just all grandmas. Not one, and I mean not one person my age. And I was humiliated. I was like, what am I doing here? And then one of the oh my god, one of the like the main like team members had named their dog after the male lead, which I thought was really funny, because she was just like the male lead's name, just like, dog, come here, like and I was just like, is she okay? Who is she talking to? And then she's like, this is my dog. I named him as the same name as the male lead. And I was like, no, that's so sad. The male lead's become a dog. And then she started talking about her grandson. And I was like, not all of them having grandchildren. I can't with this. This is like embarrassing. I just said, like, why am I here? What am I doing? Like, I need to leave. I will do anything to be out of this. And then I left after I attended like an hour of that fan event. I just didn't attend anything else in that convention. And then this year I went again, but I only attended the 18 plus panel, which was just the author sort of talking about how TikTok, like 18 plus dark romance novels are just so like weird. Like, she was like, nothing against them, like, everybody likes, like, some people like that kind of content, but that's not what my book is gonna be about. And I was like, listen, nobody wants, I don't know who actually wants to see the male lead and the underage female lead do like that already makes me feel like this is a red flag. And I'm so glad I'm not like actively part of that fandom. I never was. I was just there because I wanted to see if they had anything good for me. That was not the books, because the books were got bad after this third book. Like the third book is where it all started going downhill. I had hopes for the third book, but underage, they have like a 6 or 7 year age gap too. Like when they met, she was 16 and he was like 24 or something. Who the frick knows? And he somehow still liked her, or like found her attractive on some level, or was like, I don't want to like her but I do kind of thing. And then yeah, they got married when she was 18, and he was like at least 6 years older than her, at least. Yeah, so I'm just saying it's kind of not great, and I don't like it, and I find it utterly uncomfortable. Yeah, it's kind of deceptive, because in the book, right, so the book, this is like a huge ass spoiler, but like in the book, the male lead is from a different planet, so the age system is different there. So like, even though in the male lead's age system she's not considered underage, but like her mental maturity is of a high schooler, because she had to leave high school to participate in these like these like tests, so that she could also go to the male lead's planet. I know. They fool you into thinking the male lead's actually her age as well, or they have like a year or two of like age difference. And then I was like, and somebody made like a calculator for like how big the age difference is, like in just general, like, okay, this is like Earth age and this is like the male lead planet age. And I was like, dude, they have a 6-year age difference. What is wrong with these people? Who wants to see this? I am alarmed for you. I was just like, this is just terrible. What the heck? What am I looking at right here? Because I don't want to look at it. I want to be out of this. I'm so glad that I was never actually an active part of that fandom, because like, imagine Mew going like, oh my god, I love the male lead. I actually never liked the male lead. I thought he was like kind of annoying. Yeah, no wonder the audience is only grandmas. Dang, Susu the flame. the shade, the flaming of their grandma-ness. But I'm for real saying, like, the first like convention I attended with them, like one of the grandmas just started talking about her grandson, like casually, just like, yeah, my grandson, like, it was like even like, and it was like last year too, like it was just like, oh, my like grandson was like doing this and he's doing that, and like I was so busy because I had to like talk to my grandson before this, that's why I'm late. And I'm like, no, 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 I want to leave. I was like the youngest there. It was so weird. And I'm good with adults. I'm good with adults. Like I can talk to anybody, no matter what their age. But like I was just, this is awkward because all of you are talking about your like grandchildren and like husbands and whatnot, and I'm like here, like I just wanted to talk about the book, which is bad. I spent so much extra time on that. Like I wasted an hour and a half of my life because of that. Like I can't believe that was something that I did. And then immediately was like, you know what, I should probably sign up for next year too. I just want to see what's wrong with these people. Plus, okay, they have the weirdest system. Okay, they'll like they I genuine this is like a genuine criticism because it's such a bad system, and I like even offered to make it easier for them. I was like, I am so annoyed by this that I will like go and offer my own service. Like I will go and offer my own help, you know? So they have this like like once you sign up for like the convention, you have to join the Discord server, and they have a different Discord server for every single year of the convention. So for 2022, there was a different server. For 2023, there's a different server. For 2024, there's probably also a different server. And they all are so badly organized. It's dead. It's deader than a it's deader than a grave in there. Like it's pin drop silence only when the events happen. You go into that channel and you find the link and you click on the link and you go to the Zoom meeting, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and hope for the best, you know? And it's so bad. Genuinely, like it's so bad. I'm like, why? This is concerning. But yeah. I even like private message the moderator for like the owner, not the owner of the server, but like the person who's like closest to the owner. And I was like, do you think I can help out? Like I'm very enthusiastic, that's why I'm offering my help. But I was just like, this is terrible, I want to change it. I will do anything to change it. Like I will break all the rules, you know? But yeah, on that note, I should stop talking about this book series and this particular incident of life, that because it makes me like very, very annoyed, as you could probably tell. My nose is so itchy. Like it genuinely is, and I don't even know why. This does mean your nose itching mean something? I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah. Like it's to me like I think books on some level represent like the like other than music, they are like the one thing that I depend on the most. Like books is the baseline, music is my passion. Books is like non-negotiable, but I would never do a career in something related to books. I would die. I read books for fun. I read books when I'm sad or happy or whatever, but like I do music as a career because I like music as a career, but I would not do books as a career. Books as a career sounds like I would like actually give up on life. Like, I've heard horror stories about like people in the publishing industry, because at some point I was like, what if I just did books as a career? Like, but I can't because it sounds like a pain in the ass. I am a reader, forever a reader. Yeah, in the publishing industry for like especially just like novels and stuff, it's like a very rough competition. Unless you make it as the your first time as an author, I think it's harder for people who have like 4 or 5 books to pop off, because the first, like if you don't have the title New York best-selling author, somehow your value becomes less. which is like, yeah, I get it, but like I also don't. I'm like, there's something wrong here. But it's similar in a lot of these creative fields, right? If you don't get famous, it's like hard to earn money because all of it is related to like your fame equates to how much money you make, because if people don't like your music or books, you're not gonna get that much money. But like the thing with music is you can get a lot of other jobs about making music that doesn't have to be just like performance related. But it's not the same for books. If you write a book and it doesn't pop off, you're kind of out of the job there, bro. Like you're gonna struggle because you don't have a choice unless you somehow write a book that good that people don't care about who you are, what you do at all, which is the case with most authors and stuff. But like in the sense of if you land a publishing deal, which are usually a lot of them are quite unfair, but like if you land a publishing deal, it like makes life easier. But like, if you don't, you're gonna like struggle in life. You're not gonna be able to write books anymore because you probably have to like earn money somewhere. But yeah. I agree. I don't really like J.K. Rowling, and I'm okay with saying that out loud. I don't care how many Harry Potter fans come after me. Not that I have anything against Harry Potter or anything, but I just don't like J.K. Rowling, and that's why I say I hate Harry Potter, because it's easier to explain that I don't want to associate with the fan, like the universe, because it is made by somebody who has innately um like biased views. You can't be unbiased. Anything that's related to art, like you can't have an unbiased view. Like unless you are so far away from the issue itself that like nothing you say or do would contribute to it, you can't be unbiased. Your views of the world like leak into your writing. You know? That's why it's hard to be unbiased in like books, writing, any kind of writing. It's hard to be unbiased unless you are talking about something that does not relate to you at all, something you're making up straight from your head. But you're still probably gonna have your like general biases in the book itself, because that's just how people are. And not that I have anything against writing stuff that has a biased viewpoint, but just that, do you really want to support someone who makes so much money and then decides to, you know put it against her, like, put it on her biased viewpoint of the world? There's nothing known as objectivity. There's only there's only views of the world. It's just easier to say you don't like Harry Potter instead of like trying to explain to people that you have nothing against the universe that she wants to create. In the ideal world, this wouldn't be an issue, but like it is. And unfortunately, there are sides. So it sucks, but it is exactly what it is. Like it's easier if she's like discredited, because she's not getting money and actively pumping money in corporations and like organizations that are like against a lot of people of the world. It sucks. It really does. It makes me sad because that like everyone knows that Harry Potter has so much freaking potential. Like the amount that you can do probably with not just the series but like all the spin-offs and everything in the same universe. Like I just I just think it's like it would be nice if you could actually use it instead of, because a lot of the stuff in the writing itself is so biased. It is so like it paints a bad light, and it feeds into racial stereotypes and stuff like that. So like it's best to avoid it if you can. I just Yeah, but because she made so much money off of the first one, I don't think she cared about writing a second one. Like she gets enough dividends and royalties from all the content that's been produced out of Harry Potter that she doesn't really need to write a sequel, like, unless like she really wants to, which I don't even think she wants to anymore. Like I don't think she cares. She's just like, as long as I'm earning money, I don't care. Which might have changed. Like if she might not have been like this, but people change with time, with like influence of like other people and stuff. So yeah, I will. I'm gonna I'm gonna stop talking now. I think it's time we end this stream. We have had a wonderful conversation. Let me just bring back my favorite numbers, not on the screen, but I'm just gonna talk about the first 10. 8, 9, 6, 3, 5, 2, 18, 1, 19, 10. That's the top 10 in order. Um, if you have not taken note, do not worry. Lovely muses. You will get, I mean, this is really in just nice way. It was. We should have more conversations about books. I'm very enthusiastic about books. Ooh, numbers. Yeah, that were my favorite numbers. Everything else, definitely catch up in the WOD if you have not. If you haven't plans to, you should catch up in the WOD because the WOD is really freaking hilarious. And my explanations for stuff become kind of nonsensical in the middle, but like I'm blaming that on the cold air of the AC that lulls me to sleep slowly. But for now, I'll start saying bye. I'm so super, super appreciative and super thankful of all the love and support. I genuinely am super thankful and appreciative of it. Thank you for all the love and support. It's just, it's so, so nice. I love it. And, 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 and yeah, life's great. I had a lot of fun today. I hope you guys did too. Bye bye now. Mwah.